Hello, this is me back with another video, a reaction video. I just wanted to say one thing at the start of the video, or I guess two things, but to start, I've noticed recently I've been getting some talk in the comments, people saying I'm not reacting enough, people saying I'm reacting too much and talking over the narrator, and what I say to all of that is I will be leaving on all my videos I leave a link to the video without my reaction to it in the description, so you can go check out that video on their channel if you don't want to hear me talking over or not reacting enough apparently, but just so you know, that is there. But I have something else to talk about as well. By now, if you didn't know, I am a published author of a book titled What's Past is Prologue, a science fiction mystery, good versus evil, post-apocalyptic kind of vibe. Here is the first author copy. Before it was a proof copy, the cover was slightly different, less vibrant, if that's what you can call this. But it also had this bar in the middle, but here's the first author's copy. This is what the cover looks like, and I'm just here once again reminding you that the link to my book is in Amazon. The full description will be there. Yeah, you can check it out on my Amazon. Enjoy the video, guys. Okay, hello guys. So first things first, energy might be a little down because, as you can see in the bottom right, you might not be able to see, it's 10:16 p.m. This is normally when I start editing a video, but I was like, wait, what the heck? That was my reaction. What the heck? I do not have a reaction video up, so I pulled up this reaction video. I've liked it as usual. This is from Chilling Scares, but here we go. Since it's nighttime, the lighting is a bit different with the green screen and how that works, so you might see a little grain behind me, and the green screen might not work as well as it normally does with the lighting in this situation, but here we go.
Paris Catacombs lost footage.
Just so everyone knows, this stuff is horrifying to me during the day, and it is now nighttime.
Footage of a man losing
and
his
I'm a
way
baby,
at over 300 feet below street level in the Paris
me.
catacombs has deeply disturbed viewers since it emerged in the year 2000.
His voice sounds different.
The catacombs were originally used for limestone mining way back in the Roman era. But when cemeteries in Paris began to overflow in the late 18th century, the French government exhumed the bones and bodies from overcrowded cemeteries and buried them in the catacombs.
Yep.
Over time, the catacombs became a curiosity for locals and visitors looking to catch a glimpse of the more than 200 miles of tunnels that stored the remains of over 6 million people, and they were open to the public in 1809. Today, the catacombs are one of the most important tourist attractions in Paris, even though only about 1% of the network of tunnels is mapped and open to the public. Most of the tunnels are not structurally sound or safe enough for tourist activities, and it's actually illegal to access the unmapped parts of the catacombs.
But some people do it
But this
anyways.
hasn't stopped hundreds of locals from exploring the seemingly endless network of underground tunnels.
Definitely scary.
For several decades, French authorities have done everything in their power to cover the hidden entrances to the tunnels, but people keep finding manholes and secret access points throughout the city that lead to the off-limits areas of the catacombs.
I guess I wouldn't go to the catacombs in the first place.
In 1993, it wasn't released to the general public until the year 2000, when it was shown as a part of an episode on the ABC Family TV show Scariest Places on Earth. The episode features Francis Friedland, a French filmmaker who says he came across the mysterious tape when it was given to him by a catacomb explorer who found it in one of the tunnels.
A tape?
Disturbingly, in the episode it's mentioned that the man who recorded the point of view footage was never found or identified.
This video camera was found deep in the catacombs. It was picked up by a catacomb explorer, so the people who wandered down there.
They just found a tape in the catacombs and they watched this person's last
given to me. I looked at the tape. It's very bizarre. This person occasionally stops and he photographs bones, often in the shape of an arrow. These arrows point in a direction. Occasionally also he stops to photograph roomfuls of bones.
Oh gosh.
Which means
I don't like where this is going already.
What happened to him? Nobody knows.
Some of the clips show rooms full of bones, arrows painted on the ground, and even a strange painting of a silhouette of a person on one of the walls.
Oh no. Wait, so this person straight up just was reporting and they found this?
Endless very deep inside the catacombs. View shots, other than their pictures of bones. Human bones. These were the poor Parisians who died over the last 1,000 years.
What is that sound?
At times you'll see there's signs.
The hell was that?
Painted signs on the wall, which is not uncommon. People have been painting in the catacombs for centuries. So it is possible with these paintings that we may be able to retrace an itinerary to some extent.
That's crazy. Paintings down there. I mean, why would you be in here alone with...
At one point in the footage, the man's breathing becomes faster and he begins to run, as if he was trying to get away from someone or something. Occasionally, the man stops, presumably to get his bearings and find a way back to the surface.
We hear his breathing get louder and louder, as though something was scaring him. He's frightened, Occasionally he stops, perhaps to try to decide which way to run among all the many different corridors. He's running faster and faster and faster, deeper and deeper into the catacombs.
Deeper and deeper into
And all of
them?
a sudden-
Not away? Whoa. Whoa. Whoa, wait, we're going back.
And all of
Wait,
a sudden-
so it flashed to night vision mode for a second, and then the way it fell was just so
And all of a
sudden. Look at that, suddenly it's on the ground in an instant.
And it keeps rolling until it runs out of tape.
Did he just
As the
drop
footage
it?
progresses, he runs faster and faster, until suddenly he drops the camera on the ground, where it continues to film until the
fast
tape runs
drop.
out.
Like,
After analyzing
like a
the
cut
video,
was in
Friedland
between,
explained
feels
that
like.
the room's filled with disorganized heaps of bones, and the fact that there's little to no graffiti on the walls of the tunnel meant that the man who recorded it would have been extremely deep inside the catacombs.
Oh my gosh.
Determined to unravel the mystery of what had terrified the missing man, Francis Friedland ventures into the catacombs with his
They
crew.
went in?
After comparing the footage to what they were seeing inside the catacombs, Friedland and his crew estimated that the missing man had been exploring the tunnels at around 300 feet below street level. At that depth, if flashlights or other light sources malfunction or run out of battery, the chances of getting out are pretty much zero.
You run out of light,
At one point during the
you're
episode,
dead.
the crew's flashlight batteries begin to run low, and Friedland decides to give up the search, but then realizes that getting out is going to be much more difficult than getting in.
Oh no.
Suddenly, Francis spots the same painting on the wall from the original footage, and after walking through the tunnel, they find the same room full of bones from the video. Despite these discoveries, they couldn't find whatever had scared the explorer who recorded the footage, and in the end, Francis and his crew give up and decide to call off the search after spending 12 hours underground. After the episode was released, thousands of viewers took to online forums to discuss possible theories regarding the footage. One of the most widely accepted theories is that after losing his way and realizing that he was probably not going to make it out alive, the man panicked due to claustrophobia and began to run, not knowing what else to do.
Like he was scared?
But this theory wouldn't explain why he would drop his camera, one of his only sources of light. This fueled the possibility that the man had seen another person inside the catacombs. In the last few decades, several catacomb explorers have reported being robbed while they were inside the tunnels. If the man unexpectedly saw another person so far below street level, he may have feared the worst, which would explain why he began to run and drop the camera. Another popular theory is that the man saw something else that scared him. Scientists have explained that when the wind blows through the cracks in the walls of the catacombs, it makes an extremely low frequency noise called infrasound, or as it's sometimes referred to, the ghost frequency. This sound is normally inaudible, but the extreme bass sound has been demonstrated to create a range of bizarre effects in humans, from chills to anxiety to extreme sorrow. The ghost frequency is also known to make the human eye vibrate slightly, which makes people see shadows out of the corner of their eye.
It creates a
and
sound,
coupled with the strange sensations
sorrow?
the frequency creates in people, it's not hard to see why the man could have
the
thought
eye
he saw something
vibrate?
down there with him. This is definitely a possibility, but other people think the footage was just staged by the producers of the show to creep people out. It's strange how only about a minute and a half of the original footage was released to the public, but in the episode, Francis Friedland claimed that the original footage was over 40 minutes long, and all we have is his word about how the footage was even found in the first place. It was never confirmed whether the footage was staged or not, but what we do know for sure is that it was recorded 300 feet below street level in the catacombs. Hopefully with time we'll have more information, but for now the origin of this unsettling footage remains unknown.
No, I mean,
How
if
to
that's
use
not
Photoshop
staged,
to make your images more surreal.
that is
First, I'll
incredibly
grab the lasso
weird
tool and select
to
the
like
area where I
come
want
upon a camera in the catacombs and like look at this person's last moments with that camera. Like that's freaky.
Miriana Mortigard.
Oh, great.
The words
This channel does the
Miriana
best.
Mortigard Glesgore
This channel does the best at cutting
might
and
sound
fading
familiar
into
if
jump
you've ever
scares.
spent time searching for creepy videos on YouTube in the past. The story of Miriana Mortigard Glesgore first emerged in 2008 when a 20-second video with the same title was uploaded to YouTube by a random channel called Urwitzy. After the video was taken down by YouTube for unknown reasons, it was re-uploaded in April of that same year. The video in question shows a man with a mustache in front of a red, cloudy background staring intently at the viewer while an unsettling, high-pitched drilling noise plays in the background.
Ow. What the?
Right before the end, the shot zooms into the man's face, and he can be seen grinning with his eyebrows raised for 2 seconds. In the weeks following the original upload, multiple duplicate videos surfaced on YouTube, including an extended 2-minute version accompanied by a creepypasta in the description, which was uploaded by a small channel dedicated to posting random, disturbing videos.
Unsettling.
According to the description in the extended video, the original version that was taken down also lasted 2 minutes, and it was removed by YouTube after 153 people who viewed it ended their lives by taking out their eyes and mailing them to YouTube's main office in San Bruno, California. The myth says they also put cryptic messages on their forearms, which were never deciphered. As the story goes, the video was only viewed by one YouTube staff member who started screaming 45 seconds into the video. The story also says that none of the other staff members who were in the room dared to look at the screen, but they reported hearing a high-pitched drilling sound before they turned off the monitor. It's mentioned in the myth that the staff member who viewed the video was left severely traumatized and is under constant sedation to this day, and then he claims that he can't recall what he saw. According to the creepypasta, because the IP address for the original video was non-existent, the uploader couldn't be traced by police, and the man featured in the video was never identified. After the extended version was uploaded with the creepypasta in the description, the video quickly gained traction in various online forums, like Unexplained Mysteries and 4chan's Xboard. This triggered the creation of dozens of viral chain emails and articles related to Miriana Mortigard Glesgore in several different languages. Thousands of users discussed the video on different Q&A sites such as Wiki Answers and Yahoo Q&A, which raised Miriana Mortigard Glesgore to classic creepypasta status, and the story was archived on the website creepypasta.com.
That's pretty good.
In August of 2008, the story spilled over to the Russian web, where it was covered in different blogs and articles.
The Russian web.
The Russian version of the creepypasta was updated with new details, including a popular conspiracy theory which claimed that the video was created by the US Secret Service. 2 days after the original video was uploaded, a now-deleted debunking video was uploaded to YouTube which claimed that the story behind Miriana Mortigard Glesgore was a hoax. It also claims that the man in the video was identified as Byron Cortez, a Guatemalan marketing coordinator at an LA-based advertising agency who lives in the US Virgin Islands. An image of him was used in a 2004 online survey about marketing professionals, and an Ebum's World user edited it to make the disturbing video.
Oh, so it was an
Considering
image.
the evidence that surfaced, the disturbing story behind the video is clearly a myth. If 153 people had really sent their own eyeballs to the YouTube's office via mail, the authorities would obviously have gotten involved, which never happened.
Yeah.
Since the man in the image that was used for the video was found to be a normal guy with a job and a family, the picture was probably randomly
Imagine
selected
this guy
by
running
someone
into
who
that
just wanted
video
to make
of
a
himself.
random, unsettling video, which later turned into a creepypasta by someone else.
Nah, this video is insanely unsettling, especially that last image right there.
Blankroomsoup.avi.
Oh gosh, what?
Blankroomsoup.avi is a strange video that has been on YouTube since
Just
2005
fades to a jump
and has
scare.
received attention from some of the largest horror channels on YouTube on account of it allegedly being a leaked deep web video. This is what it looked like.
Is he crying? Oh my gosh, there's a second one. I don't really know what to say.
The video in question shows a man in a
it's
white
too late for
tank
this?
top eating a bowl of soup with a
It's too late
large
at night
wooden
for this.
spoon in a room with white walls. A few seconds in, the man is approached by two people in doll-like costumes with black, lifeless eyes who appear to be comforting the man as he eats the soup. But the man doesn't seem comforted at all, and instead appears to cry inconsolably as he continues eating the soup. Immediately after the video was
Are
uploaded,
they
disturbing
blocking out his
theories started
eyes?
surfacing about this possibly being a real torture video.
No.
Because platforms like 4chan
No,
and
this
Reddit were
isn't
pretty
real.
new at that point, they became hotbeds for speculation on the meaning of blankroomsoup.avi. According to one of the most popular theories, the man and his family had been abducted by people in costumes, and after they murdered his wife and kids, they force-fed him soup containing the remains of his family, threatening to torture him if he didn't comply.
Why do people come up
Another
with this
theory
stuff?
was that the man was kidnapped alone, and that he's crying in the video out of fear while his captors taunt him with false comfort.
Among Us.
In later months, more videos featuring the same characters started surfacing online, with some of them being pretty disturbing. One of them was a continuation to Blankroom Soup,
What
and
the
another
hell?
involved the disguised characters
running.
kidnapping someone on video. While doing research on the origins of Blankroom Soup, the name of a man named Raymond Percy came up in connection with the mysterious costume
Who's this
shown in
guy?
the video. From what I was able to find, Raymond Percy
He
is
looks
an
kinda
animation
creepy.
artist and
No
director
offense.
who has worked on several big projects, including The Simpsons, Frozen, and Wreck-It Ralph.
Oh,
He also has an
okay.
account on the video sharing platform Dailymotion, where several videos featuring the same characters from Blankroom Soup can be viewed, but in much more innocent contexts. Using the Wayback Machine,
The
I
Hawaiian
found that the
visit.
creepy video itself was posted on Raymond Percy's account, but with the title Freaky Soup Guy, along with the caption, "A clip of people who look like us doing something to someone that we would never do. We promise."
Okay.
Most of the videos have since been deleted, including Freaky Soup Guy. The strange caption indicates that perhaps this creepy video was not made by Percy at all, and in 2016, YouTuber Rainbot contacted him directly to get to the bottom of the mystery. Raymond Percy explained that he had created the costumes himself. The characters' names were Ray Ray, and he had used them for several live performances all over the world. After one
Why?
particular performance at a club on the Sunset Strip in Hollywood, the costumes were stolen when Raymond and his crew were cleaning up the set. A few weeks later, he received an email with an attachment containing the creepy video, and he immediately posted it to YouTube and Dailymotion to share with his team. According to Raymond, the creepiest thing about the video was that the characters move in the same slow, paused fashion in which his own performers were trained to act during their
So
performances.
weird.
Meaning that
Oh,
whoever
it's
stole
like
the costumes
petting
must have
him.
been watching Percy's live performances for a while, and perhaps they were even fans.
They understood
This
their
new information
mannerisms.
disturbed a lot of viewers, giving way to a new wave of theories and speculation regarding the unsettling video.
Everyone has all
It
their
was later
theories.
found that the man who was being kidnapped in one of the later videos that surfaced on YouTube was
drummer?
actually Gil Sharon, the drummer of a horror-themed experimental rock band named Stolen Babies.
Stolen
Raymond
babies.
Percy's sister, Dominique Lenore, is the band's lead
What?
singer, and Raymond had animated some of their videos in the past and included the Ray Ray characters in the videos. In one of the band's photo shoots, the drummer can be seen wearing the exact same costume as in the kidnapping video.
Okay.
The fact that Raymond Percy had participated in the creation of one
Why?
of the creepy videos that surfaced led many people to believe that the man in the original Blankroom Soup video was actually Percy himself, and that his eyes had been covered so that he wouldn't be recognized. Even if the man in the
Maybe.
video is not Raymond Percy, the fact that 3 sequels to the Blankroom Soup video surfaced on YouTube discredits the idea that the original video was a leaked deep web video. It's rare enough to see a leaked deep web video on YouTube,
Yeah.
let alone 4 consecutive videos without any of them getting taken down. With all the evidence that emerged, many users claimed that everything Percy had said about the costumes being stolen was a lie. Because if they had actually been stolen and used for the disturbing videos, the last thing Raymond Percy or anyone would have done is to post the videos on YouTube and not report them to the police.
Yeah.
Some people even speculated
Makes
that the
sense.
whole thing might have been a promotional campaign for the band Stolen Babies, but this hasn't been confirmed.
Yeah, if you
Regardless of
found
whether
the
Raymond
people that
Percy was
stole
telling
that,
the truth, the one
you'd
thing we
call the
know for
police.
sure is that Blankroomsoup.avi was never a deep web video.
okay.
While some still argue that the video and its sequels
Why-
are
why do people
genuine,
want it
there's
to
just
be
too much
genuine?
evidence against the authenticity of the videos
just
today
want it to
to
be
conclude
real.
that they actually came from the deep web.
People always want stuff like that to
Ollie
be genuine
and
for some
Anna
reason.
seem so perfect. And what people
Because
didn't
it just
know
seems
was she was
scarier, I guess.
I
Is there
feel
going to be another
fantastic.
jump scare?
Those who have explored the horror side of the internet have
I
most
knew
likely
it.
at some
I
point come
said it.
across a bizarre video of a singing android.
Yep.
In
I don't feel
2009,
safe.
a single video
Nope.
named I Feel Fantastic was uploaded to
it's
YouTube by
titled
the
I Feel
channel Creepy
Fantastic.
Blog. It was the only video ever uploaded to the channel, and
Ever.
it basically shows a robotic humanoid singing the words, I feel fantastic, you feel fantastic, you are fantastic, I am fantastic, hey hey hey,
Nah,
over
it's
and
too
over
late for
again
this.
inside a room at night. As the video progresses, the android is shown in different poses and wearing different outfits. In
Nah.
the video, the robot starts
No.
singing more mysterious
No, this is the
lyrics
worst
like,
thing that's ever
"Please
been on this
leave,
channel."
Please me, and run, run, run.
Run, run, run. Nah, I actually just got
The
chills
description
from
of
that.
the video is also extremely strange and goes into
Chilling
the Greek
scares.
myth of
You live up to
Pygmalion,
your name.
the sculptor who couldn't find a woman who was good enough for him, so he decided to make an ivory statue of the perfect woman himself, which the goddess Aphrodite later brought to life for him. The only link between the myth and the video is that the person who wrote the description suggested that maybe the robot was its creator's idea of beauty. At around the 2-minute mark, the video turns
hell?
into a shot of a heap of leaves and
Tara
branches
the
in a random
android.
backyard with absolutely no context or explanation.
It cuts to a random backyard with weird music. No context. We just cut to a
After
backyard.
watching the video, many viewers
Nah,
reported
this video is
feeling
the most
anything but
unsettling thing I've ever seen in my
fantastic, and
life.
Conspiracy theories immediately began to emerge in online forums. One of the most popular theories is that the creator of the video was a serial killer, and that the different outfits worn by the singing android throughout the video belonged to his victims. According to this theory, the killer created the android as a sort of tribute to his victims, and the backyard
Yeah.
shown in the video is where the victims are buried.
Yeah, I was gonna
The
say it's the
strange
backyard where
lyrics
they're
and the
buried.
overall creepy nature of the video reinforce this theory to some extent.
It's way too late.
Unfortunately,
for
none
this.
of it is true, and the information regarding who made the android and why is actually available online.
We know who made the
The
android.
robot in this video is called Tara the android, and in
Tara?
my research,
Yeah.
I found that she was
I just
designed
saw
by a
it.
college professor in Connecticut named John Bergeron. According to the website geocities.ws, John Bergeron created Tara the singing android as a way to break into the android and animatronics industry, and even planned live performances for his android in order to get more
What?
visibility.
No, you should give up on
Tara
that
the
dream.
android also appeared on a sketchy-looking tech website called AndroidWorld.com, where you can buy the
Not
original
secure.
DVDs and music videos of Tara and other similar robots singing. Some
has
of the other
music
music
videos?
videos are even creepier, but that doesn't change the
What?
fact that this was an engineering project, not the work of a serial killer. Interestingly, although the video was uploaded in 2009,
Why is she
the
doing
last
that?
update that John Bergeron made to his website was in 2006, which means that the channel Creepy Blog might not even be John Bergeron's channel at all. I Feel Fantastic might have just been uploaded by someone who thought the video was creepy or interesting and decided to share it online. The one thing that's confusing about the whole thing is why John Bergeron made such creepy music videos if his intention was to make a name for himself in the animatronics industry. He never provided an explanation for this.
Is the video over? Please don't do
Dining room
another
where there
jump
is
scare.
Out of
Okay,
all
at
of
least
the
we didn't go right
creepypastas
to
and
it.
scary top 10 videos
We
that
started
have
in
gone
the
viral in the
description and
last
went
couple of
up.
decades, Dining Room Where There Is Nothing
but
is one of the
what the
videos
hell
that
is
has
that?
left the largest number of viewers feeling creeped out.
I am
This
already
unsettling 1-minute loop film was uploaded to YouTube in 2006.
Please stop.
It shows a pale-faced woman sitting at the end of a dining room table in a dark house with a fire burning outside the window.
No, don't show it.
Anthem. See. Red.
Okay, this is the only video that I've been genuinely horrified
After
in
the
by
woman
from
opens her
him.
eyes, she says the words, "There is nothing," backwards.
I've never wanted
She
to
then
leave
shoves
one
her
of his
face in a
videos
bowl
more.
of food as the camera pans out to show the rest of the room. The video then plays in reverse, and after the woman raises her
she
head
said
from
it
the bowl, she
backwards.
repeats the words,
Okay.
"There is nothing," this
There
time
is
in
nothing
normal order.
backwards. That's what she
The
said.
video
Okay.
ends with the chilling image of the woman closing her eyes.
And then it rewinds. The first 30 seconds is it going forward, and the last 30 seconds is rewinding. And we're gonna hear her say there is nothing this time instead of gibberish. Oh my gosh, the way she just went up.
There is
Stop it.
nothing.
Nope.
A year after the original video was uploaded, the creator uploaded the same video
I
in high
keep
definition.
getting goosebumps and chills.
Since the original upload, Dining Room Where
It's
There
too
Is
late
Nothing
for
has
this.
received almost 10 million views, and the haunting video has become a classic in the online horror community.
I'm a little
The creepy
baby.
nature of the video created a lot of speculation in online forums and social media platforms, with several users claiming that whoever watched Dining Room Where There Is Nothing would be cursed. The intense stare of the woman and her cryptic message have continued to terrify viewers to this day, and even if there are countless other videos online that could be considered creepier, many people have reported that something about
don't
Dining
even
Room Where
wanna
There Is
look
Nothing
at
has
it
made them feel
anymore.
especially unsettled.
Stop it.
After seeing how much attention his video was getting, the uploader created a website where he talks about the meaning of dining room or there is nothing, saying, "This piece was inspired by a personal paradoxical desire for empirical proof that there is nothing on the other side of life. I wanted to blur the distinction between the two states, and to state the paradox by showing someone who is coming back from life or death and denies its existence, thereby fulfilling the paradox."
At least there's
Despite
some background
the
now.
unsettling
Makes it
nature of
less
the
creepy.
video and the fact that it has haunted millions of viewers worldwide, Dining Room or There Is Nothing is just a short film created by David Earl, a communications professional with a passion for experimental films.
Okay.
The woman in the video is Leah Porsager, a Danish artist who frequently participates in projects related to esotericism,
This lady?
such as
Okay.
this one. Even if it was just an art
This
project,
lady
Dining
is-
Room or There Is Nothing
this
has
white
become a
lady as
classic
well?
video in the online horror community since its original upload 17 years ago.
No, but I have a question, right?
Since its original upload, Dining Room or There Is Nothing
Like,
has
look
become
at the
a
way she
classic
goes
vi-
up, right? That's clearly, like, reverse how fast she goes up. You can't, like, I mean, it's pretty hard to humanly go up like that. But, so, that's us reversing it, right? But, maybe I'm just stupid, but in the beginning, she said there is nothing backwards. But we were reverse. That's when we weren't reversing it. So did she actually say it backwards? Because if we are reversing it, then how is she going up that fast? If we're assuming that she reversed it, and if we didn't reverse it, how are we saying there is nothing?
Even if it was
I'm
just
sorry,
an art
guys.
project, upload 17 years ago.
I'm sorry, guys. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Just don't even bother answering me. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. But thank you so much, guys. I fell down in my chair in the middle of that. I'm sorry, guys. I know you want to see my beautiful face. Not really. I was horrified. But that is 100% the scariest video I've seen of his. If you want to see more, even if you want to see more nighttime reactions, let me know. If you want me to hate myself. But thank you guys so much for watching. Have a good rest of your day or night. Goodbye.